Okay, so we, in part one, and I'll leave a link in the description if you haven't seen that video, we took this Lush Pad loop bed and we added some movement to it. Literally, the plug-in. It's a great little plug-in. I also mentioned that I changed this from eighth to quarter. And it's a subtle difference, but that's how you do it. Change it here to eighth or quarter. You can also change the different timings, dotted, triplet. I'm just using regular. So that's what I did to that one. But I also mentioned in the video that I use other plugins, which I do. So let's pull up some of these other ones, like Air. I use the filter gate quite a bit. So let's take this off, take that off, and we'll grab the filter gate. And you can see what that does. That's its default setting. And you can mess around. I always up the swing a smidge. You can also change the beat pattern. And it's a subtle thing. Now you can crank it over and make it less subtle. See, and that's cool. You know, and it just takes a simple Lush pad and it gives it a funky little beat to it, or rhythm. You add a little room on it, reverb, and you're good to go. And this is the one that I went with for this track. So we took our Lush bed in part one and we added, this is amber. And I thought I changed that, but maybe I didn't. And then we added beach to it. And I had a different beat pattern for that, different movement on that. Add these cool drums to it. And this is really subtle drums, and I gotta get those to pop a smidge. So I'm probably gonna slice them up today, add some flourishes. And the bass line, we're gonna nail that in. We're also gonna put in our lead sounds, which we did in what we did in part one. And we did an arrangement here, a simple arrangement to get us started. Oh, we gotta mute these. And after doing that yesterday, I talked about these dropouts and these breaks here, and I mentioned that you can do too many. And I want to move this one to here, right before the outro. This gives me some separation from the breakdown. I may leave that bass flourish or turn around. It'll be a nice transition back into the drums. So today what we're going to do is we're going to EQ. We're going to start EQing and getting our drums to pop, getting our bass and our drums not to fight with each other in the frequency, the low end frequencies. So let's do that. I just dig that lush pad bed. That's why I make music. Those drums are that's tight. I'm sorry, that's tight. And if you don't think so, well, that's okay. I think so, and that's why I do this. I'm sure there's gonna be some purists out there who are saying, oh, you're just taking nothing but loops and you're not really making music. And it's just like, well, okay. You're entitled to your opinion. I don't agree with you, but you're entitled to your opinion, and that used to really get me down in the beginning because I used to think, well, I'm not a real musician then. And, that's on me. You can let that stuff get you down, or you can just start creating stuff to make the world a better place. As long as you're creating something that sounds amazing to you and you want to share it with the world, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think we got way too many people out there knocking other people down, and we need more people to create. Know what I mean? See what I'm saying? So you could get down, or you can get down. Know what I mean? All right, let's get down. So we're going to need an EQ here. So let's grab our EQ, VST, EQ. I use re-EQ for Reaper, EQ, re-Q, EQ. Okay, so let's listen to these. Let's solo these drums. I know that they don't have a big bottom end. And I want to highlight that. I want to take out some of the crispy. I'm not a big fan of crispy drums. It hurts my ears. And we're not going to need, let's make some room for the fat drums. And let's just turn that one off. I don't think we're going to need it. That's pretty much what I would do. So you can bypass it. And it just pops the tail end. Helps if I loop it. Okay, and let's turn the other ones on. See, these are pretty, they sound filtered down. I want to leave that fat bottom. All right, helps if I loop it. We're not going to need the high end here, but I do want to have that punch. Maybe not that dramatic. But this, I think I'm going to switch to a low shelf. Nod to Kenny Gioia. I've learned a lot from Kenny Gioia. Reaper Mania. He knows Reaper. Very good producer. I recommend him highly. But he does a low shelf here and he does a high shelf. He does two separate EQs. I'm not a big fan of high shelves because I have a sensitivity to crispy and I don't like crispy, so I kind of ease off on that. But if you're having to do this with your EQ, you might want to consider a different sample because that's extreme EQing. And I saw a guy once say, just move your EQ wherever you want. People are so afraid. And that has never worked out for me. I keep it within the confines of the sample. That's about as max as I would go. And I'd probably drop out the mid section a little bit here. Get that low end to pop. Get that thud back in there. That's why I chose to tonally a little bit higher bass line, because I did not want to fight in the low end with this bass. So I chose something that was tonally a little bit higher so we could bring that right about here. Let that kick shine through. Maybe drop a smidge here to let that kick come in. This is a driving bass. It's not really a get your tailpipe to wiggle bass. This is a driving bass. It's driving the song. And we can cut out the high end, get rid of the crispy. That's for our lead sounds over here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's EQ this. I like to do my EQs at the end of the chain. Actually, I don't. I put it before the reverb. But I will bypass this effect for now so I can hear the real sound. So we're not going to need any low end on this. And I don't want too much on the high because my lead sounds are going to take that space. And there are tonally some ear-splitting frequencies in here that I try to avoid. They actually hurt your ear. So I try to avoid those. They're in this area here. But also here too, it can make your ear bone throb if you have too much here. So I just kind of give it a little dip just to make sure our pad is tight, stays in line, doesn't run off. Okay. And I'd probably copy that EQ over here and we can turn that one on. Yeah, see, that works just fine. Maybe a little more crispy on this one. Okay, that'll work just fine. And now together. Okay, that gives me a basic starting mix. Just EQing. I just like to EQ. I'll do a compressor on the master to glue it all together. I'm not a big fan of compressors. I know they're used a ton. Not a fan. But that's just me. You do your thing. You do you, I'll do me. All right, now let's deal with our lead sounds here. We haven't even dropped them in. And I'm using MIDI Madness. It's a lead generator, and I have 4 clips here that I like sections of. And I'm going to switch it to, I'm going to turn everything off. I'm going to turn off my massive. I'm going to turn on my grand piano so I can actually hear the lead. And so what I would do here is it's going to go in this section here right before the drop. So I'm going to highlight where it's going to go. And I want to listen to it. Okay. And again, I'm not, right now, I'm just putting the MIDI notes for the lead the way I want it. I'm not married to this instrument right now. I'm just putting down MIDI. So I just want to start here and listen. I don't know if I kept this one, but I'm going to drop it to clip 5. But I'm going to drop clip 1 in here. And we're in C major. Not a fan of the intro there, but I think I like this middle section. All right, I'm going to shorten my loop length to match up. Instead of going 16 bars, excuse me. Let's listen to clip 2. I like the second half of this. Actually, I like it from here. I like it from here back. So let's drag that clip in. And we'll put it here because we know it's our back half. But we'll put it outside of the playing area for now. That's going to go there because I'm still figuring out what I want. Okay, so let's listen to clip 3. And I think I liked this front end. Yes, I liked that little riff there. No, I just liked the front end on this one. And that's what I was thinking. I can grab clip 3, and I liked the front end. Yep. Okay. Now let's listen to clip 4. I liked this section. Yep, and that I thought would make a good middle. That's clip 4. We can just drop that here. And I'm dropping them in a specific way. Let's go ahead and stop. Let's mute that. I'm dropping them in a specific way when I drag them in because I want to keep the timing. So where's the double notes here? I think it's right here. I think I like this section here to this section here, and I think I want to put that there, and that's going to go here. Okay, so now let's listen to this piano riff in the song. So now it's not going to be playing MIDI Madness. Okay, the only thing I don't like is this note is a little errant. I'm going to bring that up. And we know we're in C major, key snap, C major. This is Reaper, nice little feature of Reaper. Snaps it into C major for me. See, that one's errant too. I'm going to bring that one up. Still don't like it, so let's loop it here. Hold Control and arrow key it up. Same with this one. I want to lead on a higher note, I think. And I kind of want this exit to go up. I want to pop this note here a little more. I'm going to turn it up, and I want to turn this one down. That's these front notes here. And I think I want this note to be a little longer. That's a little fruity. Sweet, a little too sweet for me. I want a little more grit. So I'm gonna mess it down. I want a different tone. Okay, I can live with that. All right, let's do it here now. Let's see what we got going on here. See, again, that errant note, it's a little low. think I'm gonna go up and down. I apologize, I have a little bit of a cold. I just love those double notes. I think I'm gonna drop that down because the next note is here on the next riff. Yeah, okay, I like that. We fixed that. And I think this one is pretty good by itself. Let's just listen to that. Oh, that errant note. We need to bring it up. Actually, I think that kind of works. Maybe a couple more. Let's turn it up a smidge. Give it a punch. This one too. Okay, I like that. Maybe extend this a smidge. Extend this one a smidge. Yeah, I like that. Because, so let's listen to the whole thing now. All right, let's move that back and see if it still works. Now let's listen to the timing. I'm gonna move this back to, I think I'm gonna move it to here. And this note should carry us through the break. Yeah, I like that. See, and that bass comes in the turnaround, and it's sweet. It's underneath. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to, let's hop over to this channel, and let's turn replica back on. Let's not bypass it. I may leave the piano because I'm a big fan of piano in my music. If you've listened to my stuff, you know I'm a big fan of piano. I love a good piano lead. Where are we at? I want to do a quarter, I think. Yeah, I got quarter dotted here. We'll take a look here. Got it turned way down. So you were probably seeing how sparse my notes are, but you add replica to it and they fill in the gaps and it just sounds awesome. So I think. But you have to be careful. Okay, so that's going to work. And here's the thing is that we're going to move this around and slice it up and put it in different places in the beginning of the song. I like to do a foreshadowing, if you will. So I'll take this lead and I may drop it, you know, right after the bass comes in or the second beach comes in. And then I match the timing. Okay, middle bar. Okay, middle bar, matches up with these two, matches up with that two. So the timing is the same inside of the lush loops. Okay, and that just adds a little bit, and that's what we were talking about, that we may add, you know, our lead sounds, we'll drop them in and out, and then I like to repeat my lead, so I can go into the, and then I'd probably take this middle section and maybe put it somewhere. Again, watch our timings. So right here on the beach, so it lines up to this one here, so that's a good place for it right there. And then that'll pull into the bass, because here's the bass comes back in, and then we have a major drop off. Now that's just the first lead sound. We have a second lead sound, and I still haven't gotten the Vox stuff. So we'll get going on the second lead here. So let's listen to that. So we'll turn this off. Okay. Turn the mini grand back on, because again, it's got a different, I got different clips. I think. I hope so. I don't know. I'm gonna drag that one to clip 5 because I don't know what it is, but I like this middle section here. I like this whole, I think I might just take this whole thing. And I might just drop it here. And for simplicity's sake, so we're not here all day, just so you get the idea, we'll just drop it again. We'll just keep it simple so you get the idea. We'll turn this one up. Oh, okay, so it's still playing. Let's undo that. Sorry about that. It was still playing in this section here. Those sounds need to pop a little more for me. Okay, so let's bypass the mini grand and see if our instruments are going to work. So we'll and I think I'm going to drop this in here, carry me into into the breakdown. Okay. All right, let's check the breakdown. That's going to work, I think, for now. Okay, I knew I wasn't going to like the timing there. You need to come in to the breakdown and then drop in your lead. You got to let the ear rest. You got to let it transition. When I was first starting out, I overloaded my songs with too much stuff. And you got to let the ear transition from, I know it sounds sparse. I know that when you first hear this, that sounds sparse, but trust me, it is see, maybe drop the lead there, but I like the subtlety of it, and then you really bring it in. See what I'm saying about drama? Okay, I think that's gonna work. I may tweak this a little bit because they're conflicting a little bit here. Maybe I'll switch this out with something a little longer. I don't know. But I really like that end note right here. See how it carries? Boom. And then we let that play. Okay. And then we can copy this to repeat it. And we can do it here. And we could even take it into the outro. Because it's so subtle. And again, we could do something like this. I'm going to fix that lead a little bit, but you get the idea. Now, I may drag this over to here. To fill in that space a smidge. See how I dropped the drums out yesterday? Here comes the outro. I think that'll work. And that is 5 minutes, 36 seconds, 38, 40, whatever. That's a nice little track. See what I'm saying? Okay, so that's a really good start. And remember, I haven't really put in the vocals yet, or Vox sounds, or a counterbeat of an arpeggiator. But I think this is a good place to stop for today, and we'll do part 3. I'll take it into a part 3, and we'll finish it up, fine-tune it, maybe master it, and upload it. Okay. Hey, if you learned something, awesome. If you didn't, I'm sorry. Let me know how I can improve. Leave comments. If you have any suggestions, I am all ears. And okay, until next time, thank you so much. All right, take care.